I'm delighted to have named Kaycee Madu as our new Alberta Minister of Justice and Solicitor General, as well as the Provincial Secretary for the Province of Alberta. Kaycee's story is an inspiring one. A man who grew up in abject poverty in his homeland of Nigeria, who overcame enormous odds to get his law degree, come to Canada, and went through many of the tough challenges and great adversity that new Canadians do ultimately to succeed. He and his wife have operated a legal practice here in Alberta. He has served in Alberta's public service and has done a tremendous job as our Minister for Municipal Affairs in the first 16 months of this government, leading many important reforms. And I am delighted that he has agreed to pick up where Doug left off in implementing important reforms to our justice system to crack down on crime, to stop the revolving door for criminals, particularly those who have committed property crime offenses and increasingly violent offenses in rural Alberta. He will continue and ensure the completion of the statutory review of the Police Act, and will also be responsible for implementing the most important and ambitious democratic reforms in Alberta history.
Obi dị m ụtọ na ụmụ nwawu onye amụrụ na Ọkịka Nweke, Mbaise, na Nigeria, wụ onye isi mbụ onye ojii ekwerela ka ọ bata n'ọkwa onye isi ndị ọkaikpe na obodo anyị. Amụrụ m na Nigeria. In my own small way, ana m ejisi ike na-make sure na Nigeria gara n'iru. Ka m gwa gị eziokwu, ọchịchị obodo Nigeria na ọchịchị obodo Afrịka niile sometimes na-enye m nsogbu. But ọ bụrụ ma m nwere m ga-enye ha advice, aga m agwa ha sị ka ha chekọdị otu nwa amụrụ na Mbaise bi obodo oyibo na 15 years ago jiri wụrụla onye na-eme iwu n'obodo ndị ọcha, wụrụ onye ndị ọcha mere elect ka ya chịa ha n'obodo Edmonton Southwest. Ha echekọdị obere because mgbe as onye amụrụ na Nigeria, ama m na iwelata aka gị elu si ka ị na-adọ ọchịchị na national level, onwe onye ga-ajụ ose onye a ka qualification ya, ihe ha ga-ajụ wo ole ebe isi, iwu onye Igbo, ka iwu onye Yoruba, ka iwu onye Hausa, ole nye wu nna gị, ole nye wu nne gị. O nweghị ihe na-egbu obodo karịa ihe niile ndị a m kwuru na. So ndị ọchịchị obodo anyị, until he build a system m na-akpọ meritocracy, a system, a government, and a public service that is based on merit, na ọ gara ahụ Nigeria reach their God-given potential. And so long as nwatakịrị amụrụ na Mbaise because of ebe o si, mgbe nwa ha nwere qualification o ji aga akwụkwọ, ha sị mba, because o nwere onye si ebe, even though ma o nweghị that qualification, na ọ ga-ekpu ụzọ gaa before nwatakịrị nwere the same qualification, anyị ga na-enwe nsogbu na Nigeria. So n'eziokwu ọ bụrụ ma ndị chịrị obodo anyị na-akwe, ọ bụrụ ma ha ga-ege ntị, anọ m here, ha chọọ inye aka, anọ m ga and I'm ready ịhapụ obodo amụrụ m. Nigeria wụ ụlọ m. Nne m na nna m nọ there. Agara m school na comprehensive secondary school nọ na village ebe amụrụ m. And all from there ka m si gaa university nọ na Lagos where m mere law. Finished university in Nigeria in 2001. Gaa law school, Shemonye Ọkaibe na 2003. Ọ ebe ha ka m si lọghachi to Lagos ebe m practiced law. Before na 2005, mụ na nwunye m aga Abia, Canada. Nwunye m onye ọkaiwu. In fact, nwunye m onye ọkaiwu kara aka. So mụ na nwunye m hụrụ onwe anyị na ụbọchị nke mbụ na mahadum Ugbo University of Lagos. Anyị gbara akwụkwọ ozugbo anyị pụtara law school. O were m ihe dịka afọ 10 ma ọ bụ afọ 12 m ji rụọ ọrụ gụọ akwụkwọ before wee tinye aha m na ndọrọndọrọ ọchịchị m wenyere na April 2019. Ọkwa m zọtara na 2019 bụ ndị na-eme iwu. And then April 30, 2019, ka onye isi ala mere m appoint for the first time as onye isi na-ahụ maka ndị local government niile nọ n'obodo anyị, and they had 341 n'obodo anyị. Ọkwa dị mkpa karịrị akarị, and especially na ụwa anyị nọ n'ime ahụ, na ndị dịka mụ na gị na-enwe nsogbu gbasara ebe ha nọ, n'oteji etriti ha, na ndị uwe ojii otu esi na-etriti ha. Enwere ha nsogbu dị iche iche, and ha na-ebe akwa, and mụnwa na nwere opportunity make sure na ma ndị ọkaikpe anyị, ma ndị uwe ojii, ma ndị prison make sure na ha etritiri onye ọbụla, ma iwu onye ọcha, ma iwu onye ojii, the same. Ihe m achọ, ihe m aga m ejisi ike make sure na ọ bụ ihe ga-eme.
In 154 years of Canadian history, through every prime minister, every premier, every cabinet reshuffle, every political revolution this country has ever seen, not one black person had ever held the office of Provincial Minister of Justice. Not one. Until a man from Igboland, Imo State, Nigeria, walked in and changed the number from 0 to 1. This is his inspiring story, and it is unlike anything Canada has ever seen. Imo State, southeastern Nigeria, the heartland of Igbo civilization. This is not a place that produces passive men. The soil here carries memory, the memory of a people who have survived everything history threw at them, rebuilt from nothing repeatedly, and emerged each time not just intact but elevated. The Igbo worldview doesn't have a philosophy of waiting. Onye kwuo uche ya, speak your truth, own your destiny, maka na onye kwelu, chi ekwelu. From childhood, the expectation is clear. You will go far. You will represent this family. You will not waste your chi. Kaycee Madu absorbed every word of it. Born in Imo State, educated with the fierce academic discipline that Igbo families are legendary for, Kaycee Madu pursued law not as a backup plan, but as a calling. He understood early what every sharp Igbo mind eventually learns, that the law is not just a profession. The law is power. The law is the language through which societies decide who matters and who doesn't, who gets protected and who gets left behind. A man who masters the law masters the architecture of society itself. In Igboland, every man is given the right to speak. Kaycee Madu intended to master this practice, and he did. Premier J.C. Kenny initially appointed Kaycee Madu to the Alberta Executive Council. Kenny named him Minister of Municipal Affairs in 2019 and later made history by appointing him Minister of Justice and Solicitor General in 2020. Later on, Premier Daniel Smith later appointed him as Deputy Premier and Minister of Skilled Trades and Professions in October 2020. Even if you know nothing about Canada's geography, know this: Alberta is not where most African immigrants land. It is not Toronto with its prowling diaspora communities. It is not Vancouver with its cosmopolitan energy. Alberta is oil country, prairie country, conservative country. And in the early years of Kaycee Madu's arrival, it was territory almost entirely uncharted for Black African professionals in public life. Most people who look like him were not in the legislature. They were not in the cabinet. They were barely on the radar. He looked at all of that and chose to stay anyway. That decision alone tells you everything about who this man is. He didn't go to where it was comfortable. He went to where the opportunity was, even when he had to create that opportunity by himself. That is textbook Igbo strategy. Assess the terrain, identify the gap, and build something where others saw nothing. He joined the legal profession, built his credentials, embedded himself in Alberta's civic life, studied the political landscape with the precision of a man who wasn't there to participate. He was there to lead. In 2019, Kaycee, also called Kaycee Madu, ran for a seat in Alberta's Legislative Assembly under the United Conservative Party, representing Edmonton Southwest. He won. And that was just the opening act. In January 2021, Premier Jason Kennedy appointed Kaycee Madu as Alberta's Minister of Justice and Solicitor General. And with that appointment, Canadian history cracked open. In 154 years of confederation across 10 provinces and 3 territories, through every generation of Canadian political life, no Black person had ever held the office of Provincial Minister of Justice. Think about what that means. This is not a record broken by inches. This is a wall that had stood for a century and a half, untouched, unchallenged, until an Igbo man from Imo State walked up to it and walked straight through it. The Ministry of Justice is not a ribbon-cutting role. It is the spine of the law. The Minister of Justice oversees the entire court system, prosecutorial services, legal aid, and the administration of justice for millions of Albertans. Every policy that determines how justice is administered, who it protects, and how the law actually functions in people's daily lives, that portfolio landed on the desk of an Igbo man, Kaycee Madu, and he carried it, not symbolically, but with courage and the unshakable composure of an Igbo man who had prepared his entire life for exactly this moment. He would go on to serve as a Minister of Municipal Affairs, overseeing the governance of Alberta cities and communities, multiple senior cabinet portfolios, a career of sustained excellence at the highest level of provincial government. Kaycee Madu is not a one-hit wonder. He represents a consistent, deliberate force to succeed and excel where others expect you to fail. But that is what every Igbo man is known for. That is what Igboland produces. Not men who arrive and disappear, but men who arrive and anchor. Here is what the official biography of Kaycee Madu never fully captures. Being the first is not just an honor, it is a burden. When you are the first black person to hold an office, you don't just represent yourself, you represent every black professional who was passed over before you. Every African immigrant who was told to be realistic. Every Nigerian parent who worked double shifts so their children could stand in rooms like this. And you carry all of them silently into every meeting, into every press conference, into every decision. The margin for error is not the same. The scrutiny is not the same. The politics are not also the same. In a conservative provincial government, as a black African immigrant, Kaycee Madu occupied a space that required constant, flawless navigation, and he navigated it properly. Political alignment on one side, community representation on the other, and the relentless visibility of being the only one in the room who looked like him. He never used it as an excuse. He never leaned on it as a crutch. He simply distinguished himself and performed creditably. That is the Igbo discipline in its purest form. Igbo sena, ihe onye mena, ya chi ozo. Whatsoever a man does, he should take a title in that profession. It is the work that speaks, and his work has continued to speak. History is not made for the person making it. It is made for the people watching. Tonight, somewhere in Edmonton, in Calgary, in Toronto, in Lagos, in Enugu, in Owerri, in Asaba, there is a teenage girl whose parents immigrated from Nigeria. She is smart, she is intelligent, she is sharp, she is willing, she is ready. She is being quietly told in 100 different ways to calibrate her ambitions to what people who look like her have previously achieved. Kaycee Madu just made that ceiling impossible to enforce, because now there is evidence, undeniable evidence, documented evidence, historical evidence that an Igbo man from Imo State, from Anambra State, from Delta State, from Edo State, from Kogi State, from Ebonyi State can become the chief law officer of a Canadian province. And if Kaycee Madu can, then that Igbo girl can. And so can the generation after her. That is what trailblazers actually do. They don't just open doors for themselves, they open it for everyone. They remove the argument that the door was ever locked in the first place. The Igbo people have always known what the world is still learning, that excellence is not a nationality, it is not a passport, it is not a postcode, it is a standard maintained privately, demonstrated publicly, and passed forward relentlessly. Kaycee Madu did not just stumble into history, he was built for it. he was prepared for it by a culture that does not accept failure, that does not accept mediocrity, by a family that did not accept limits, and the personal resolve of the Igbo man that no ocean, no climate, no political landscape could dilute him. He walked into the highest law office in Alberta. He sat at the head of the table, and he proved once again, as Igbo men and women have always proved, that where we come from is not a disadvantage. It is our greatest competitive edge. Egbe belu, ugwe belu, nke si ibe bena, nkwukwa ya. Let the eagle perch. Let the kite also perch. The one that tells the other not to perch, may its wings break. Kaycee Madu, son of Igboland, minister of Alberta, first of many. Thanks for watching this documentary where we celebrate Igbo people who have shown greatness in different fields of endeavor. If you enjoyed watching this very beautiful documentary, please support us by giving us a thumbs up. If you are not also yet subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. I will see you in my subsequent videos. Please drop a comment in the comment section. Let us know what you think about this achievement of Kaycee Madu. I will see you in my subsequent videos. My name once again is Prince Onwadenem Ngozi Chukwuka Fortune. Bye.